slowly. I do want to take a break, and I forget about taking a break. So, all right, that's but though. Like the thing about it is, I'm not trying to listen to I'm trying to listen to some really nice, peaceful music that don't do too much. This is usually my go-to, so I'm gonna go back to that. Close this out. I'm so smart. Like I'm so smart. Like I literally just closed out what I was working with. But what's going on, guys? All to all the 0 people out there. I gotta get the practice in. So streaming this, holding myself just a little bit accountable. I've been practicing this whole time, but I want to also hold myself accountable to actually live streaming as well. I'm a streamer, bro. I'm supposed to be streaming the things that I do. That's very natural for me. But I don't do it because I have the fear that it's the fact that I have no followers. It's like, who cares, Noah? The followers will come. Just do what you need to do. All right, which is just stream and practice things, play the game, do whatever you want. But I don't know why it's so hard for me to remind myself of that. And still keep it cordial, keep it professional as well, because I know that there's gonna be people watching it, but I can still be myself and funny. I know how to play both roles. So right now we are going to be working on some LeetCode problems. I started to get more into linked lists again. I'm starting to see the actual. I'm starting to be aware of the difficulties when it comes to linked lists. Don't mind too some. I'm very it's weird. I'm very proud of me being able to solve this problem. And it might sound stupid, it might sound dumb. Listen, I don't code in JavaScript. Let me also say this. I don't code in JavaScript. Shoot, basically what I'm trying to say is that I was at a point where no matter what language I picked up, I was confused. No matter what. And then I just stuck with C++ and I got better with C++ and I can code in C++. I can't code all these answers in C++. I can't do two pointer. I can't do linked lists yet in C++. But the thing about it is that when you're doing it in C++, it's easier to do it in these higher level languages. So even trying to answer these questions, it's easier right now. JavaScript, it's so much easier. Even if I were to go into Python, I believe I could actually just code in Python. It's gonna be a little bit different, but I think I could switch languages now. Or between a couple, JavaScript, C++, Python, and even C. But C is hard. Like to really be a C engineer or a developer, C++, it's hard. Stuff that you have to do a lot of annoying things. But if you could do it in that, you could do it in a different one. And that's why people are calling out newer and newer developers now that when we're using like frameworks and we're using these things. Yeah, because I think React is being like talked about as like a language when it's really a framework. And there's people that know frameworks, but they don't know like actual coding. And I didn't want that to be me. I want to know coding. And I got a little bit discouraged because I had felt as though I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be coding. And I was like, oh, I love coding and I love computer science and I love computers, but I don't know how to code, so it's wrong. All these people know what they're doing. I was like, no, it was humbling because it's like, no, you don't know what you're doing. Usually in every subject, it's like, okay, I can hang in there. It's fine. I didn't know what I was doing in computer science when I first logged in. I understood what a loop was. I understood what a while loop was. But the problem was when I got to assignments and I got to coding itself, I didn't know where the words should go. I didn't know while this, while that. I didn't know. And I thought that meant something was wrong with me. I wasn't good at coding. But that's the learning curve. It's a completely different paradigm. So I'm extremely proud of this because there was a time when this was difficult for me. Very much so. It's like, oh, do I do a for loop? Yeah, of course I do a for loop, but like I'm thinking about, okay, this is how I write the for loop. It's frustrating, right? So it's nice, but I should have the grind 75. I'm gonna do these for now, and then at some point I'm going to go to, this is where I'm at right now. I'm at valid palindrome. I hope it's still up there. If not, I'm gonna have to start over. Why does it not save? Oh, oh, these are not parentheses. I mean, I could do that as well, maybe after, but I should have that. Um, Valid parentheses. This is gonna be reset too. Does this save onto the computer? No, okay, I was about to say. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now, as you can see. And what I'm starting to realize is that this is very stacky. Oh, this is the correct one? Oh, I see what I was missing now. So, oh, I see. I was missing a lot. I was missing a lot. Okay. Okay. So I had the cookie. I had the gist, right? I had this part. I also had this part, and I tried to do this, but I did like push to push it on, which would truly be like right when you think about it, this would be the real way on how to do it. And I was close. I was extremely close actually. Um, but I decided to do it this way instead, and this is still kind of stacky, like trying to use a stack. I wanted to learn how to do it this way first, though, without using the stack. I find that very important because a stack is just an implementation of something. In fact, what's my chat GPT? Chat. Let me see what. Okay. Well, you're only compared direct neighbors S1 plus S1, but then you're only catching pairs like this. So that's why this was working. But what about inputs like this? I thought this was solving that still. Valid but nested. Valid and not adjacent. Your code won't catch that. It only skips it if its pairs are next to each other. That's why it fails properly nested. But I thought that's what we wanted. If they were right next to each other, we would skip it if they go to the next one. You're skipping pairs with I, but actually checking the rest of the structure. After skipping once, the loop just continues, but the rest of the string might still contain unmatched values that your own won't catch. The problem is meant to be solved using a stack behavior. Why? Because stacks work behavior first where the last open bracket must match the closing one. Okay. So if it's a closing bracket, check if the top of the bracket is the matching opening bracket. So I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna come back to this. All right, this is gonna be my first time trying to do something a little better because I want to learn it this way. All right, I need to use stacking, which is cool. So this does. Because my line of code is not, my comments are not as accurate as what they should be, to what they should be. So I'm trying to ask ChatGPT just to, because this is ChatGPT's answer. Okay, I was trying to do something like this when I started, but I wasn't thinking about having a while loop. So I think it truly what the while loop was doing, and I do like, while this is true, right? While true, go through the list and see if you can find any pairs like this. If you find a pair, you skip and you say is changed, meaning, well, a pair was found. I should have did is found instead. So then since it is found, you go through it again and you go through it again, right? You go back up here. No, you go here and then s equals new string, which is the updated string because it gets added to new string, so s equals that, and then you go through it again, you go through it again, you go through it again, and because these aren't getting added, right? If this, okay, yeah. So this, if this is true, it will be empty each time. All right, it'll be empty, it'll be empty, it'll be empty, and the s dot length will equal 0. But if once this is false, well, once I'm getting confused. So look at this. Start with a flag to control whether we keep looping. True. Where my notion? Oh, I put it in LeetCode. Um. So start with the flag to control whether we keep looping. True means we found a pair to remove. True means we found a pair to remove. I want it to be is found. Is found. Is found. Is found. Is false. Is found. Because it makes more sense that if it's found, that means it's if it's found, it's true, and then we go through the list to try to find another one. Use a while loop to completely scan the string until no more valid pairs are found. Right? Starting building a new version of the string without valid pairs. Assume no changes for this pass will flip to true if we find a pair. Okay, that makes sense. Loops through each character in the string. Check for the valid adjacent brackets. I'm trying to get how I should do my comments as well. See how it's like sideways over sideways. If it's a block, it does use. Okay. Check for the valid adjacent brackets. So all this was fine. The meat and potatoes was fine, but some of the nuggets I was missing. So like I got this, but is found equals true. Mark that we found and remove the pair. So this function right here, this is technically a little function. It's doing these are working together. You have to skip the next character and you have to say that it's true. You have to remember these true because if you don't, then we don't know that it was found or not. Else new string just plus equals pair. S equals new string, so this adds it to a string, right? So say if we found a pair, right? If we found a pair, we skipped it and we just skip it. Nothing was added, so it's going to just be empty. And then if we skip each time, S is going to equal new string. Yes. Right? Am I thinking about that right? Or does it still? I'm trying to figure out. Oh my god, sad. I'm trying to figure out if this S equals new string updates each time. Um. Right? Because this. Okay, no, this is not good. No, like I don't know which. This goes with this. this goes with this. This goes with this for loop. Okay, so that's inside that for loop. It's inside that for loop. So that means this gets hit. So this is going to do, and then this gets hit. So that means each iteration, if we find something, I increases, is found equals true. It goes straight down to here. S then updates to the blank string, and then it goes through S again. Oh. I'm confused now. I'm confused now because we're definitely missing something. With new string equals that, right? New string gets skipped and then it gets assigned that. Now I'm just confused. Newly reduced version. How? I'm confused because wouldn't it be empty? If no valid pair, keep this character in the string. Oh no, this is this. This is this, right? So it goes, right? This has to go with this. This has to go with this if statement, right? So this goes with this. This goes with this. This goes this. This goes this. Okay. Oh no. It's gonna go right back up. So it goes through it and it does new string and it adds. If it is a pair, it's going to skip it and skip it, keep skipping it. So it's gonna remain like this. This gets added at the end. After it adds something that should not be in there, then it reassigns it. So it only reassigns it once. This gets it reassigned once. Then after that we check. Okay. So that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. That makes sense. I'm sad this has everything though. So what are some things we know? So I look at the stack version. Okay.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to brand your business? We print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. Right now, new customers can get 20% off with code NEW20, because if you need it, we print it at Vistaprint.com.
Because the stack approach is the true, like, is the most standard approach. But it's weird because I'm not supposed to know about stacks yet. So while is changed for I from 0 to S length, if S from valid pair is skip them else, keep the character loop again if any pair was stack on which approach industry standard. Okay. So we have to create a stack just like the other thing for I and S length still term C equals SI. Oh, okay. So if C equals an opening bracket, store it. Else let top of the stack, it's gonna be like this sideways, equals stack dot pop remove last open bracket. Okay, so let's see what this is mean. Let's see, because I'm trying to visualize it. Is matching. I don't think I can use is matching. It's like I can't imagine using the I can't imagine using the is match function. It's just like it's not the big thing. Because anything, I'm just like hash. Oh, oh, hash map doesn't work. Because it does. It doesn't. Hash map doesn't work. Because hash map just shows that this one is a pair. It doesn't care about the position. Hash map doesn't care about the positioning, so but stack does. My computer is just as slow, bro, as my laptop. Oh, oh, stop playing. Okay.
With Squarespace, you can do more than just build a
Okay.
website. You can build a business.
It's so
Use
weird that
LeetCode
I'm not thinking in
Practice.
this way.
Showcase your signature offerings and experiences.
So,
Makeup artists and music teachers schedule classes and appointments with ease. And then send weekly newsletters to keep in touch with your loyal customers. Done. Squarespace makes offering your services simple. Get started with offer code MAKEITREAL for 10% off your website or domain.
function is section open close. What is return it? Return if it's true or false. Which is actually good, and then okay. That's cool. So the stack away is interesting. It keeps in the logic of still the matching part of the other one. It's a lot less code. I want to just know both solutions. But with this one, if stack length equals 0, so we start off with the stack. I need to visualize the stack again. First in, last out. It's like a boom, 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 boom. Pop something off the top, pop it off the top, pop it off the top, pop it off to get off. So if this is what you call it, right? The first number should equal the last. The first object should equal the last. The first parenthesis should equal the last. Is that the thing about the pop to boop? So it's basically saying let char of s. So let the character, each character inside the string. If the character equals an opening bracket, we want to push it onto char. So what? No, we push char onto stack. So stack is empty. So save to the open bracket. It's gonna be the first one. It has to be the first one. It has to be. If it's not, right, that means it's gonna be a closing bracket. We do if stack length equals 0 or it's not matching, return false. Oh, wait, I see now. That's very interesting. It's a lot. It's a lot simpler. It's a lot simpler. It's something about the magic with the stack. So oh, so we're gonna check. I see it now. But I'm still trying to get this. So if the length is not 0, stack that pop. Okay, so we just stack that pop right here. That's gonna be the open one, and that's the closed one. What? I'm confused now. It takes an open and then close. So stack pot, which is open, is gonna be one of these. But then char. Oh, I see now. Char is not gonna equal that one. It's gonna equal the closed one. And if I see, if char is poppable, that means it's from the stack. So in order to get that item from the stack, you have to pop it. Simple. So this is pushing. You have to pop all of it off of it. Okay, so okay. I'm getting it piece by piece. I'm getting it. So let me take a minute to just think about it. Right? We're starting off with a stack. Should just write it. Oh, my baby fried though. Um, so what I'm getting at here is that char goes through char. If char equals an opening bracket, you want to push it onto the stack. So we can only store. So say if it's this. Say if it's C. Uh, uh, right. It's only going to take uh, uh, it's only going to take that, right? That's on the stack. Now, if the stack length is now, if it doesn't equal that, that means it's going to have to equal these on the other sides, which are only the closing brackets. If the stack length is 0, right, return false, because the stack length is 0, that means there's no opening, so it's just wrong. Else, like if it's empty, so if it's empty, that means, it's time to push or pop, whatever. If there's not equal matching, so if return matching is false, you want to take stack and you want to pop this back. So it'll be like pop out the top one, which would be this one. This one. Then you'll see if that one is with char. right? Which would be this one. If it doesn't match, return it. Return it, right? My only thing is this was set that. What's that? Are we testing stack dot length equals 0 twice? Like, I don't get why we're doing that twice, because we want to return false, but this is the first time I'm not seeing that. Why are we checking this to stack that length equals 0 twice in the stack base value parentheses problem? Let's break down where and why it's used in each place. First use inside the loop. If stack.length equals 0 or is returning false. Is returning false. Why it's 0? This is where you're processing a closed bracket like boom boom boom. You must check if the stack is empty before calling stack.pop. Because calling pop on an empty stack will give you undefined. Oh, okay. So this will only do two things. There's nothing to do with the match invalid. If it doesn't match the last over bracket, invalid. Okay. So it's just one of those things. It's gonna throw something, but it's correct though. It's like it's throwing a correct thing. Why it's 0? After you process the entire string, the stack is empty means all the opening brackets have matched the closer. If anything else is left in the stack, it's unmatched open bracket. So this line can. So it's similar to the other thing. It's similar to the other thing. All right. All right, because you use one for loop. The other one you need to use 2 for loops. All right. Thought they said, can you get it to run in on time? Okay. So this is, I'm trying to just compare these two. So in same instances, right? The only difference is that we can't check if there's a pair. Why can't we check if there's a pair? Right? Why can't I do the same thing with that? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. Because I have a while loop here and checks is changed. Let new string equals this. So it's constantly checking and checking. I don't have the answer for that though. I actually don't have the answer. So let me just ask ChatGPT. Could I use times are changing. I think when you're a kid, you're really okay with how fast everything is changing. When you get older and when that stuff doesn't slow down, but you do, I guess it's scary. So I need to stop slowing down my brain. Because, when you're in school, you're just absorbing stuff like crazy. And it gets to a certain point that you're just not. Could I use a matching function? So I should be able to. I definitely should be able to. It's actually just straight up making code. Oh, they're not playing anymore with this, bro. Whoa. I plus 1 is less than length. Yeah, this one is a lot more confusing and is matching. Oh my god. Now that's interesting. Now ChatGPT is going crazy. Okay, so I understand why the other one is better. This way is not too crazy, I don't think. The other one was like 3 or 4 lines of code. And it's what they're looking for implementation for a stack is what they're looking for. There's no reason. I do like the idea of this. I do want to understand it. All right, I 100% want to understand it. And the thing is that I understood this part. This I was going to do on my own. But again, visualizing it is definitely the hardest part of getting it like in pair. But this is a library. All right. Well, not library. It's only a library if it equals the next thing. But this is how you make key value pairs from scratch. If this and this equal each other at the same time. That's whatever. So we're gonna keep that. We're gonna get rid of all of this, and we're going to try to do the stack implementation. Okay. Just from looking at it once, because again, I should know how a stack actually works, and I do know how a stack actually works. But it's when you're using that implementation with logic. So it's about what I'm trying to realize about coding is that yeah, I've understood how stacks works, I understood how this works, but I haven't been understanding how these data structures and these algorithms work in coding. That's the next thing. Sometimes you have to understand that because you're translating it from a human mind to a computer's mind, the way it's actually written out is different. You know? So we got to create our thing. So create stack. All right, we have to create our stack right off the bat. And what do we have to do afterwards? We need to check something about the opening brackets. So we need to check first. Oh no. So we have to go for create stack. Loop through string s, right? After that, we check string s if it's check string f if check string s if it's opening bracket. So either this comma this comma this, right? Check if it's one of these bad boys, right? If it is, right, what we want to do, push on to stack. Now, why were we able to do that? Why was I able to do let what am I thinking of? Why am I able to use this? I know that I can just use this, but I'm just trying to get as to why we're not using I. You know. Oh no. I can answer this. Okay. So use for of versus for loops in JavaScript. S equals boom. Example using for of. Okay, create output. It would be crazy if it like was the output. There needs to be something for me to actually run the code. So char will be each character in the string one at a time. Equivalent using a regular for loop, accessing each character by its index. So I guess you have index. Why use for of? Cleaner syntax when you don't need the index. Easier to when you're just do each other. Index is needed. Index is needed when you need to move stuff. That's another thing that be confusing me. I'm just like, well, C++ wasn't like that. Well, C++ needed the index to still compare elements. Yes. Now it doesn't. You know, that's the new paradigm shift. So it's basically the same thing, but it's just like, listen, you don't need the index because there's so many moments when you don't actually need the index for things. So it just they built it in so it just knows. Well, you know what's inside S already. Just go through it and signed it to it without caring about the index. I think the index. Okay, so yeah, I don't need that. That's cool. So that's why we use that. So push onto the stack. We push onto the stack. And then we do. What we do is we do else if else if length equals 0 or no match return false, and then we do return length of this through. The reason why I'm doing it like this is because I want to. This might be good bad practice for comments, but I want to be able to know like this is what I'm thinking about and this is how I'm trying to code it. I want to be able to just answer it as best I can through my knowledge of what I'm doing. So let's stack equal this. I think the thing about stack that I can speak brackets. All right. Stack both and object. What? Object jobbers. I just want to see because it's like I can do it as an array, but something about an array, I don't know. I'm pretty sure a stack can be both. A stack can be both an array and an object, but I'm pretty sure when it made it stack that it was an object that you could put stuff on. Stack, obviously most common. Okay. Both the inputs and parameters make it easier for spell. Oh nah. Data in the top, push value this stuff. Push so nah. I guess I used it wrong, but I meant like this it is. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure. So let's see. So I don't be using stack. So for let char in S, right, and then for I think that's all in it, right? And then I need to check if S. So if char equals this bad boy, as long as it equals the opening brackets. That's wrong. So char equals, right, as long as it's equaling the opening brackets. Sorry, it's like when I have to do just this, my brain just be tweaking. All right. So if it equals any of that, push it onto the stack, right? Just add it to the stack. All right. Stack dot push char, right? Now, only thing is else. Else. Also, what I mean, else if, which is very interesting to me, else if stack, so we have to check if the length of the stack is already 0, because if not, it's gonna throw errors. So we have to do if length stack dot length equals 0, or is matching, which is down here, or just not equal is matching, which would take in, I know that this is char. I know that this is char, because char is gonna be something else once on this side. This is char. What is this one? What is this one? Is this open? I'm confused. It's not just open, is it? Let me think. Sound feels off. Um, I don't think it's just open.char. Stack.pop. Because you have to access the ad, so that's the thing I'm forgetting. The most important. So stack.pop. Right? Because it's gonna pop off what actually is on the stack, which is the first one. So if the first one that matches, right, the first thing that gets off is going to be that charge. So that's the interesting part. Is that which I'm not understanding? Return stack dot length equals 0. This should work. Oh, inverted commas and Singapore's. Not the high level yet, bro. Come on, what the heck? What? It's the same if. I don't know. See parentheses. 1, 2, 3 down. 2. These are the bug faces that be crazy me because I'm just like, what? Should have out of order which stuck. Oh, N. I did N. That's really bad. I'm doing it for. Oh. Yeah, and this has to be open. This is a good way for me to be thinking modular, though. This is the first time I really thinking. This is my first time actually using a helper function. It's making me realize how it would have to be equal to no S for say, but it just takes it. And it's that obvious, but it's the fact that I've never used it. So, like, I know this already, but, you know, it's just that humbling thing, that learning curve. But now that should work. Okay. Now, what I do want to still get is how it's actually making sure that each of these match. So, we know that char is going to, because it's not any of these, right? We know that it's pushed onto the stack, and we know that we only have the right sides now, right? So that means it should be in the same order. Stack annotation. I think that's the little thing. So this works. Now I'm not able to visually get it. I mean, yes, this is obvious. Who doesn't know? But it's because of how the stack works. Last in, first out. Alright, so technically put that there, put that there. What happens at bracket? At this point, it's gonna give us, because the next one should be a pair. Right. So this was the last one push, and there's no other brackets. That means the next one should be that. So we pop it back off. If it's a match, then we good. Then we go to the next one. But it gets popped. It gets taken. It actually gets taken from there, though. It gets popped. Like, actually, it gets popped. Because that function is popping something. So if the function that gets popped off of that, and it matches, it's true, then you keep going to the next one, you pop it off. And then once it's empty, then it works. That makes sense. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I understand now why this is an important part of the practice. Because it's showing me, for one, how this is taking something from an existing piece of memory in order to complete a function. You know, it's kind of front endy, but it's not. Like, it literally pushes this. It literally pushes the stack off. It literally pushes something off the stack, and then once it gets down to 0, I check it at the end. Me explaining it doesn't make sense. Like, I really am like bad at with my words, but this makes sense. So let's put this on this. It's gonna be a new one. That one's cool, but it's not standard, and this one makes more sense. Create stack, check, press on the stack, else. Check if stack is 0 for error, and if top bracket equals, right? And then check the length. So that's very cool. That was really nice. See, the only problem with doing LeetCode is that I'm gonna have to come back to this and do it, which is cool. But now I'm going on to a different one that I've definitely done before. So I've done this. I've done this. I did it, but I didn't do it. I guess I could just do this one again. I'm pretty sure I used a palindrome. What about anagram? I know I did anagram. I'm gonna take a little Brawlhalla break. Just a slight. This is exactly why I don't be having Brawlhalla, because I'd be like, you know what I want? I'm not trying to make you feel guilty either. I've been. I just, you know. You start asking, then that becomes annoying. They don't want to be like, you don't want to do that. I know you don't. So it's just leave it alone. You know. You know, you do what you want. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, but you know you don't want to do it. So like, don't even try to. But that's what I hate. When I tell people stuff that they, it's like I have to argue. That's what they want to do too. You know you don't want to do that. And you're in a situation that you don't need to smoke. God, I mean, the thing is, God is probably putting you in a situation like this so you can stop smoking. In general, if you're seasoned, oh, you can't afford it, you shouldn't be able to get it. But if you start abusing what he wants, you start abusing the reality of the situation. You're supposed to work for it. It's only because I know going through a new problem like the anagram again, I don't necessarily remember it. Don't take some brain power, so I just want to do some nuts. Alright. I definitely dodged that one, boy. No way! That's stupid. That's stupid. And he killed himself. That's what he gets. Oh. No way. Why is he not dead? He should have been dead. Oh my gosh, that's my first game on too. That's the first game on. Ugh. I'm probably gonna get scraped this time because I was man. I gotta keep on faking. I think one game is good enough though. How did I miss? How did I miss him? Okay. I feel a demon time coming. I mean, excuse me, angel time, whatever you know. That's crazy. Thought I went down. He got it. That might have just cost him the game too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he made it back. He made it back. I'm gonna do one more. That was a good game. I can't do more than two. I can't do more than two because once I do more than two games, it's like I just want to keep playing. Like I just know that. So after this one, after like if I lose or win this one, I'm done. I mean, I'll do the rematch or whatnot, but you know, I'm not trying to do three whole different people. Are just so many. So I go crazy. What? That's what? That should not have got me, but okay. I don't know how I didn't dodge that. It like sucked me in. I don't know if that's a new move or something that changed, but I just need to kill him. I know he's not doing nothing crazy. Wow. Like he's not doing nothing crazy. I just thought I just need to hit that. Oh, I know he stopped playing. I think I dead ass put him in. I thought I put him in a combo. We can run it back. Oh my. Okay, that's enough of that. So, so now I have to go to. I have to do one of these again. I've definitely done Valid Palindrome enough times. Um, should be easy enough. But what are some of the notes I know I need to remember? Just some things actually. A phrase is a palindrome if, after converting all the uppercase letters into lowercase letters and removing all the alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forward and backwards alphanumeric characters, include letters and numbers. Okay. Given a string S, return true if it's a palindrome or false otherwise. So, numbers, letters, test for both numbers, test to see. Test numbers. So this type of stuff that takes me too long. Like I'm trying to write down notes, and that's what's taking me too long. Test numbers and letters. Okay. Returning true or false. Okay. If empty will return true. Okay. So, what are some things we know? We know already we're gonna have to go to this list. we're gonna have to compare the first number to the last number minus something. We gotta do that. We gotta do like uh something minus the length of the last number, and when that decreased, right, decreased by 1. So I think that just works. And if they equal each other, then they equal each other. Usually I think it's a 2-pointer method. I don't know. Well, I guess I might be using it. So 2 pointers and add the 2 pointers. I equal 2 pointers. I equals 0. J equals this 1 is what I would do, and then if I equals J, if I does not equal J, return false. Right. Else return true. So those are just some things I have down for my brain, right? So I'm going through this list. I'm gonna have 2 pointers, so 2 for loops, because I need to compare, right? I need to compare this one is compared to last one, right? Right. This is A, the last one has to be A. This one's if it's M, it's the next one. Next to the last, second to the last one has to be M, right? So, and that's this math. So let's do that. Let's see. So let's see. For I in S, I is less than S1. J is S dot S1. Now there's something I'm missing here. Right? There's something I'm missing here. There's something I am missing. All right. It's not about is upper or lower. It's not about that. Right. Oh no, it's not that. It's, I think I need J equals J equals okay. And I can do that from the jump.
If you're a Kaiser Permanente member, just send a picture through
I don't think it matters. So that means it's that, and then
in most cases, you'll receive a treatment plan within 1 business day.
I minus, right? So that's gonna decrease, right? So we're gonna do if J false, right? If not, just but we need it to be I think it's like that. I have to check. Oh, this is about palindrome. Spell it anagram. But that might be fine for this. Valid palindrome. What's a palindrome? Am I doing palindrome or anagram? I thought I was doing. I am doing palindrome. Okay, so This is annoying. This is Python now. This is Python. So left equals. What is this? Oh no, 0 equals 1, right? That's how it works. So it's L equals 0. What? So while left does not pass right the whole time, while left is less than the right one, which is I can't finish the sentence. While left is less than right and not as is. What does that mean? Is absolute number? So no negative is absolute number. That's all that is. Increase. Oh. Alright, it's not what decrease said. Oh. Yeah. If left dot lower does not equal r dot lower, return false. Okay, that's not just keep going. I don't know if this is a Python sentence. It's just you just have to add them.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference.
I'm trying to think, because this one, it's like it doesn't need.
Get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry,
This is
you know
strange, because I'm getting this. Oh my god, get out my ear.
Click Granger.com.
I'm getting confused because I'm wondering as to why we need to. While less is. Well, they don't pass each other. You get what I'm saying? Because why not just do for loop? Let's not worry about that. So. Okay. So I get the 2 pointers, right? But maybe I don't need it because I'm comparing to the last one, like the way I'm trying to do it. Because think about 2 for loops that it's going to compare I to each iteration of this. I'm going to compare this one to that one, 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 this one. I don't necessarily need that, but I still need 2 for loops anyway. But it says. Oh, because it's not for the length. Maybe it's when it's for the length. That's when you want to use the for loop. But it's not about the length. You don't have to go through that the whole list. Because it's 2 pointers. Okay, so wow, left. Wow. Right. Why would it be 3? I just feel like this is so. This feels like a terrible solution because I get that. Well, this is already doing it. Why didn't you do while, LR, and not? So why didn't you do while this, boom, it goes through the whole list. If not, boom, boom, L plus 1. If not, right, it's just not making sense to me. Let's just make up my own solution, let them fix it, okay? So we're going to do it the for loop. I wanted to see the for loop way, see why I'm wrong. Okay, so for I equals 0, oh, that's another reason we don't know what J is yet. Oh, we can do, oh, that's what makes it a point. Okay. It's really about the concept, no? So don't worry too much about it. Do it in JavaScript. I can have this as the next one. Const code equals char code at 0. Okay, it takes in char. Return code if it's greater than, oh, takes in char and makes it a number. Make tag if it's 0 to 9 to see. Yes. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What makes it one, two, four? Because that's what I'm confused. Like, why use a while loop like this instead of just using 2 for loops and just compare the back of it? Right, that's what's really better. Oh. I see. Okay, I'm getting some things. Uh, I'm taking another little break because that just fried my brain just a lot. It might not even fry my brain. I don't like it when something's super easy and I can't learn how to do it. I'm understanding that 2 pointers are good for sort of things when um, know what the next one's gonna be. So I think that's also why linked lists work. Right, because linked list is similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Like a linked list can be ordered on. Don't. That's too much. That's too much. I'm trying to think about how I could think about the parentheses or the. Because there's so many strings, but I'm using so many different things being confused, so it's like that all over again. It's like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm definitely getting way better. I'm understanding my code. I'm understanding the code a lot better. Alright, this nigga know what he doing. What? How you not get smacked? It's like that. Oh. Oh. Bro, how am I not getting the second hit? Bro.
With Asana, AI teammates can help level up your goals by connecting them to relevant projects, so every team knows their role in the
What?
Asana, the #1 AI work management platform. Try for free today at asana.com.
He got it. He got it. I messed up. I choked. I choked. I choked. I choked. I don't think he deserved it, but he got it. But I'm still trying to think about my other stuff. Most likely I'll probably face him again. I always rematch though. People who don't rematch, I don't respect. Because it's like, if you better just beat me again. And if they're worried about the elo, you're not a real player to me. If you're worried about your elo, you're not a real player to me. If you're worried about your ranking, anything, so. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I was just like, I'm trying to. Excuse me, Lord. Excuse me. Excuse me. You don't know, like. Again, this is probably my second game, and I'm gonna do the points on my. It's just LeetCode solving is frustrating. He on it. 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 He playing off the edge like I'm not gonna grab his like. I faked him out by trying to act like I would come over. That was just disappointing, bro. That's very disappointing. Place is a lot smaller than I thought, but there's no. You should have been at someone go over. Yeah. I'll be honest. Oh, 5 little people are on. What? They just doing whatever works. I'm not against it at all. But it's just funny. Where's my upper, bro? Where's the upper? Oh, like that. I can't dodge that one. I have to win this one, please. Actually, not good, so I have to win. Gosh. Oh, that's perfect time, man. To get off. He left. Sorry. I'm gonna do another one just so I don't do that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna play anymore. You see how easy it is since Sin creeps in. I was supposed to get off. I was being toxic, and now I want to do other stuff that isn't good, but it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. That felt good, but afterwards, it felt good. What? What? I didn't go down. Bro. That's all I can do. It's really that. It seems like. Why are all the aggro people on? All the crazy aggro people are on. This is my Livio, so. No. Bro. Jeez. You got it. No! Oh my gosh, he's not like that. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. That's what I get. He's not like that, but that's what I get from last match. He's not like that, but that's what I get from last match. That's what I get. That's exactly what I get.